bars on belt. If you are finding yourself in the Konobo district, the Glio Tuabo area, the bars on the Bow and Flow, the Putu administrative district, I'd like to say welcome and welcome and welcome this morning. This is the top monitor. This is where you speak about issues that are burning you. This is where you speak about issues in society. And so whatever you are doing, let's have this time together here this morning. As you all know, the first segment of this program is where you call us and tell us exactly what is happening in your community. What did you experience in your community last night? That's the first segment. And the second segment is where we introduce a specific topic. This morning, I'd like to say welcome. Let's hear this voice.
This is why I didn't necessarily resign. Because there is a woman who are there interacting with or playing for the citizen of whatever your street does not go down well with me. And I didn't necessarily far sort of friend in the country. So I would never work with somebody who have no good plan for the citizen of whatever your street. Why you need to doesn't have good plan for whatever your street? Thank you. Let me go by the deal and inform you. According to our plan, if you want to contest on Pulemo district, you should depend on the people there to make sure that they elect you. You don't have the plan that you are going to take people, but moreover, you are depending on strangers to take you in your house or representative. Then what's wrong with the people when you are telling the people that you are well known in Pulemo district and you now facing crimes to hold people on a different country to go and register time for the voter registration? So I don't think she has interest in the citizen of Pulemo district.
Are you saying Victoria Zulu is planning to bring people from other counties to register in Konobo
for
the voting pass?
I'm the district mobilization chairman for Madam Zulu. If I can give you clear information about our camp and tell you that I'm resigned, you should take it serious.
People may think that somebody have given you money to say this is.
Let me tell you, in Grand Jira County, that being the former chairman of the friend of Tomo named Yaya, this is a man who people the federal. I'll make sure they bring Tomo named Yaya to a third floor. So when I'm supporting somebody, it means I'm supporting you with my heart. Money will never do any other thing to me because I believe in what I do. I'm not a political prostitute. I believe in pushing somebody to a higher way. And what you could do for me tomorrow, let that be very clear to the people that I'm a hard worker. I don't believe in deceit. I'm not in any other camp.
Someone will say you asked Victoria to do for some money and she did not give it. That's why you say all these things.
Let me tell you, whosoever we are serving God and we are serving our people in Grand Jira County. If you have Grand Jira in a heart and with a good plan, I think I would even necessary to work with you. But when I interact with you with your plan that you have, when you don't want to help our people in destroying the area, because when you win tomorrow, the play will be a marble ground that you will play your Lulu. Pulemo district is a great district. This is why I even necessary to resign in the camp for the interest of my people in Pulemo district.
It was very good this morning when we received a reporter chat in our office this morning. It was officially introduced by the Top FM management, and then we also joined the management to welcome him officially. We provide a space for him to be seated where the rest of the activity will be done. And as he rightly said, we were so encouraged this morning to receive journalists to be deployed extensively at the youth center. The youth center is not only the Ministry of Youth and Sports. We have other line ministries, we have agencies, we have youth groups, we have other partners that are working at the youth center involved into youth programs and women development programs and activities. And so it will be good, and we are happy to receive a 10-minute reporter at the youth center to inform the public on a daily basis. It was very good this morning when we received.
Okay, all right. So, folks, I'd like to say welcome, welcome, and welcome. This is Teach Our People Communications Incorporated, broadcast here on the sound frequency of 105.3 megahertz. Whatever you're doing and however you're doing it, I'd like to say welcome and let's have this time together. Folks, again, my name is Sheku Koromah, and welcome, welcome, and welcome. Let's see whether we can get our team song rolling here this morning, and then we will be going over to the phone line. As you all know, the first segment of Top Monitor is where you will call us and tell us exactly what are those things that are burning you that you want to speak about. Then we have the second segment. This morning, we hope to be receiving guests from the MRA to talk about the Liberia Decentralization Support Program. The service center opening that will soon be taking place in Grand Jide County here. And we hope to be receiving guests to be talking about that this morning. Alfonso Bill is going to be here, probably with Maurice Wisse. And let me have you informed that this broadcast is also live on YouTube. You can just access it now. Go to YouTube and just type in Top FM 105.3 megahertz. That's MHZ, and you will watch this broadcast live on YouTube. Folks, put your calls on 08881 or 0776 105 105. And let's hear you this morning so that you can be a part of the broadcast. Let's know exactly what are some of those things you feel that there are ills in society and you want to speak about. Then we can have time to talk about it right here on this radio. Okay, let me go to the line and pick up this pricing. Good morning. Your name and where you calling from? Your name, where you call from? My brother, welcome. Let's hear you this morning.
Information for the listening audience this morning. Yesterday, you conducted some video too.
Yeah.
And where the election yesterday on the occasion won the election. But then people, guess what happened? On no number yesterday, calling in Morovia, or when they call in the active, they did because the Mako, they said just go ahead. Let them know. I want to give you information. They just go ahead. They said something they actually say, any guy woman in the city in America, they just go ahead. And so you might think with job for at least more, they go ahead. Because if you don't leave this race, we're going to kill you and kill you.
Oh, wow.
Yesterday, helping in Barbara, our business, some of our business that will be found, like the list of this bill, the list that our Barbara district, and this time around, why should we be in Barbara district? That we're threatening our people today again. That if you don't leave this break, you will die. Therefore, we should be security by ourselves to get it down. But the issue of this killing is getting rampant. And so I'm calling this morning so that the public will be aware of the situation yesterday in Morovia. Okay, there, my boy. Thank you very much.
All right, okay. Thank you so much this morning. I'd like to say thank you for that information. Put your calls on 0888 18327 or 0776 105 105. And let's hear you this morning. Let's know exactly what are some of these things you feel you can talk about that becoming ills in society. This person is on the line. Mike Teta Duru, how are you this morning? Welcome.
Thank you so much. I just listened to Justin Willie he called for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you get the other spread, nothing, nobody to spread.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Why will someone just win opinion pool and someone threatening that person that you know your daughter, your wife in the States, you got one child, you got this, you got that. Anyway, it's alleged until we speak to KZ Paul himself, where he will be able to address the issue properly because he was the one who received the call. So KZ Paul, you can come over and make us to know, make the Grandians to know what happened, who threatened you, how the voice look like, whether you could recognize the person or whatever. But the numbers to put your calls on this morning is 0888 218327. If you are out there this morning and you have access to the internet, you can quickly access us on YouTube and just type in Top FM 105.3 MHZ and you will watch us live in the studio here this morning. So be a part of the broadcast now. Again, the numbers to put your calls on is 0888 218327. And let's hear you this morning. Let's discuss the issue. This program is being sponsored by Mr. Bill White from the Triangle Enterprise, 100% alcoholic beverages. Let's hear from him this morning.
This is Bill White for Triangle Enterprise. You know, the big store in the Triangle, Bill White store. We want you to come and do business with us. Here, we respect you and always glad to see you. You know that without you, we have nothing. That is why we are so friendly and always say thank you when you buy from us. We are open from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m., Monday to Friday, within Sunday. They are family days. We have been here for over 40 years. This is your father's store. Why do business anywhere else? All our profit stays in Zwedru for Zwedru. We invest in Zwedru. We do not take any of our profit out of Zwedru. The price is right. The price is fair. We are the only. For Bill White Store, Triangle Enterprise, our era. You're coming to see us now.
At Bill White Store or Triangle Enterprise, we do wholesales or alcoholic beverages. I mean, liquor, Henneken, club beer, stout, 10%, wine, green tea, and the bitter. Best choice in Black Horse. For Napo products, pumping. We also have Godfather, Energy Papi, number 9, and so much more. For soft drinks, we have Vito, Coca-Cola, Fanta, etc. and etc. Bill White has added new flavor to the test. Go now for gold liver, better for appetizer. Party special, green lemon, fiki, and Mr. Orange. Whenever you think of the best dealer in alcoholic beverages, just think Triangle Enterprise for quality and affordable prices and the best customer service. Triangle Enterprise is a proud sponsor of the Top Money Talk on Top FM. For more information, you can call 0886 799 369 or 0777 878788. It's Triangle Enterprise with Bill White.
All right, okay, it's Triangle Enterprise with Bill White this morning, folks. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. Those of you, like I said, who have access to internet this morning, and you want to access us live on YouTube, you can just type in Top FM 105.3 MHZ, and you will access us on YouTube live on the radio this morning. So be a part and let's hear you. Let's know exactly what's your contribution this morning. These are issues we want you to know. These are issues we want you to talk about. Those issues that are causing society, those things that you feel that they are threat to society, these are issues we talked about. So if you are there this morning, let's talk about it. I understood that the cooperative, the CVI cooperative, will be signing their social agreement tomorrow. And the arrival date is today, the 19th, in Konobo District, Ziata. And as you all know that the cooperative is extracting gold from the Konobo Belt. And as such, the cooperative is supposed to, in return, give the Konobo people what they deserve for their money that live in their resources that live in the place. Even though we got information that some of the people are giving excuses, that the road condition is bad, they will not be able to leave from Monrovia to come and attend. Some of them said they went to the airport and, you know, they noticed that the flight is not moving, is not bringing them, and all kinds of things. And from reliable source, we're getting that the mining agent, who is here now, one DeLong is seeing how best he can talk to the ministry to see how government can leave the issue of taxes collections on the cooperative for 5 good years and allow them to use access machines so that they will be able to contribute immensely to the people of Konabo districts. Even though Danoni and Dudu told me that they have no interest because on several occasions they should have signed a social agreement, money, resources are being extracted from the place without seeing any good thing. Randa Solo is one of those persons in the CVR belt, the vice president for the cooperative. He's Izweju, and he has been here for a couple of days, couple of weeks, to see how best he can attend that identical ceremony, to sign that agreement, and so that things can get on course for the people of Konabo. Look, let me tell you people one thing this morning. Konabo district is a very big district. We have 2-3 administrative districts in that one district. We got the Putu administrative district. We got the Glio Tuabo. The Glio is an administrative district. The Tuabo is an administrative district. It's tend to be correct. But they either the 2 districts to be or 1 district. I think so. Now, Konabo itself is another big area. You got the CVI cooperative. You got sons of the soil in that cooperative as well. What I think that is hindering some operation as well in the CVR belt, because the cooperative is coming together of people from Konabo, the son of the soil, to have that identical place, you know, being managed. If you look at Gibson G, he's from Konabo. If you look at Mr. Noah, Sam Noah is from Konabo. If you look at Randa Solo is from Konabo. They got major sons of the soil from Konabo contribute immensely to make Ziatan a capital city. I'm telling you something very serious. Ziatan is looking. On the contrary, Ziatan, that should open the eyes of the young boys that are coming up, has partly become a place for young boys to be playing gamble. Come on, Ziatan, stay in the street and see them playing checker across the road. The checker they're playing, they're not for nothing checker. They are playing those checker on money. The school system in Ziatan is completely dilapidated. The hospital system there, the clinic system there is another complete trouble for the people of that place. All because we are learning these things on the road condition. So say as a Greer from the Liberian Motor Transport Union, this thing of the road is not today's thing. It's an old age issue. From 1847, the issue of road. The only way we can get rid of these things except we do it ourselves. Who are the government? We are the government. The superintendent, the development superintendent, they control the county culvert in collaboration with the county caucus. When Christopher Berbele was here, his budget never reached up to the amount that this budget is up to now. You are pretty close, 1.something million in the county development coverage. Can that money be used to fix better roads when you got just 1 kilometer road that can go up to $1 million, $1 million US dollars? 1 kilometer, and you got only one point something million, like I mean US dollar in your account. It can face road. No, it cannot. So what people live on, what people dwell on, are those mining agencies, those companies in the community that will help to build access to roads, to liaise with the county authorities, to liaise with the county legislative caucus, to see how best they can get investors in collaborations with the government to build the roads. It's me. You got other companies here. What are they doing? You got 900,000 United States dollars that were allocated to buy yellow machines. Up to now, we've not getting any information about that yellow machines or those yellow machines that should have been bought. Instead, other Nigerian wrote letter that look, that money should not be used to buy yellow machines, and because of this and that, this and that. Where are we heading to? And so people who are in areas to help people of Grand Nigeria County should also help the people of the county. And one such group that to help the people of this county is the CVR Cooperative. For sure. Someone was telling me yesterday, Sheku, when Bate Gen got open, you feel that was the only place that they had gold. That was that time that the people from Kavala district should have used their mentality to build that road to go to Bate Gen. Oh yeah, to build infrastructures in that place. Before you take our resources, even though you're from different countries, we are all Liberians, but this is what should be done so that we can be certified. Look at Europe Logging Liberia. Europe Logging Liberia. This is a company in Grand Nigeria County that is taking out timber from here. Grand Nigeria is rich with forest. But what is the positive implication that is being left on the people of Grand Nigeria with the resources living from here by other companies? They go employ people southern. They say they want no hungry company. Leave our place. Even though it was being politicized, because we understood that people are not together in this country. Allegedly. That's why people understand the issues to be. This person said this today, the other person go behind there, don't mind them. Just bring the money, I will put my own people together so we can do things. That's exactly what is messing up our county, our country. Some of us, we are not patriotic. They put us in public positions. We only look at me, myself, and I. We don't care about the poor people, but the ordinary citizens. Once we are affording to ride the best of cars, the people who are living in a place that school are not even operational, we don't care about them. Europe Logging Liberia should be one of the companies to be helping the people in Putu. Since they signed their social agreement with the people, with how do I call it? The SCDF or SFDF, some kind of thing. I think it's a committee responsible for forestry or something with the community. The head of that committee. Imagine from that time up to now, they have not released a penny. That's the information I'm getting small, which the administrative manager is supposed to be responding to. They have not released a penny. From that time, their first shipment have already left the country. What are they waiting for to respond to the people of this country? And so the Koromah people say, well, don't come. Even though the Chinese people came, we said we don't want them. But let our own sons come. This time around, we have to sit on the drawing board. This is what they need to do. And this is what they will have to do. If they can't do it, then we will take this other step against them. And I can tell you for sure, the old people in Koromah,
Let me tell you the straight up. You got few years to go. The children who are the ages of 5, 6, 7, 8 coming up. Whatever decision you are running today has a positive and negative implication on those kids that are coming up. There are children who live in Konabo district in Ziatan who have never been fortunate to see Zweju. Some of them have never been fortunate to see the Kotai. They don't know what they call Kotai. Some of them only see airplane in the air. They don't know what they call airstrip, airfield. They don't know these things. So your decision to make with the features of those children that are coming up, their future lies in your hands with the decisions that you will be making. There is no company that comes to a place free. Even though they spend a lot of penny and kobo to the government, they get all of their legal documents to come on the ground. But once they enter on the ground, they must also have some level of operational activities with the people that are on the ground. Because if you never went to those places and build houses there, if you never went there and make farm there to clear those sites, those points would have been very difficult. It should have been somebody who must have done something to start the process before other people come in. So if you come in now to extract what you think you need to extract because you got a legal document, then there are some other issues that you need to meet up with on the ground. And Grand Jila County resources to the people of Grand Jila, it should be a blessing. When you are taking timber from Grand Jila, there must be something down for the people of Grand Jila to see. If you are taking gold from Grand Jila, there should be something down for the people to talk about tomorrow. They say, look, when the people were operating in this place, this is what we saw. This is what we had. In fact, when they took these things, tomorrow when people are in their old age, you know, our old people those days, they made mistakes. When we say things about some of them, they're telling us, my son, wash my car with beer. And they're still renting. They're still living in a place that is not comfortable for them. A place that is not comfortable for them. And they boast. Those days when when they're hearing the old time music, those days when we were doing this is what we were doing. I used to wash car. One papa looked at me in the face and told me, Sheku, I went to Vonjama and I forgot. I was leaving from Vonjama to Morovia. When I got on Springfield, I noticed that I forgot my handkerchief. I charged all the plane from Springfield back to Vonjama to get my handkerchief. And barely became a beggar. And everything will be turned to the war. The war have done this. The war have done that. There are so many countries in Africa. There are so many countries that have met with brutal war. But after war, there was plan to rebuild. There was plan to see how best we can move our country forward. There was plan to see how best we can move the country forward. This is a plan to move the district forward. And instead of us becoming those plans to move our district forward, most of us are now becoming plans to destroy our own places. None take it from me. This is not the kind of life that the people should be living. And so, folks, we'll take a break right here. The lines are activated. Put your calls on 0888 27 or 077.
This is Bill White for Triangle Enterprise. You know, the big story you're trying
No.
to Bill White story.
Huh? Yeah. I beg you, call on the radio. Let's discuss it. Let everybody hear it, please. Yeah, I beg you.
You know us. You've read about us. Well, I'm Bill White here for Bill White Store, Triangle Enterprise, our era. Come and see us now.
At Bill White Store, Triangle Enterprise, we do wholesales of alcoholic beverages. I mean, liquor, Hurricane, craft beer, stout, 10%, wine, garden tea, and the bitter. Best choice in Black Horse. For Napo products, we have Jumping. We also have Godfather, Energy Papi, number 9, and so much more. We have Vimto, Coca-Cola, Fanta, etc., and etc. Now I have added new flavor to the taste. Go now for bold liver, better for the appetizer. Party special, green lemon, freaky, and Mr. Orange. Whenever you think of the best dealer in alcoholic beverages, just think Triangle Enterprise for quality and affordable prices and the best customer service. Triangle Enterprise is a proud sponsor of the Top Money Talk on Top FM. For more information, you can call 0886 799 369 or 0777 is Triangle Enterprise with Bill White.
All right, here's Triangle Enterprise with Bill White. Let's go to line and get this person. Hello, your name, where you calling from?
Yes, good morning. Good morning to the city of radio.
Here's Paul, go ahead. Let's hear you this morning. Somebody just go and say someone called and it was threatening you, intimidating you.
Yeah, the first thing is I want to be thankful to all the citizens of the India country working in that throughout the years. I'm really thankful to this. For freedom 4 years today, that photo on his friend. And it's true that I received a kind of unusual call yesterday from a phone really outside of Liverpool. The police from Israel called me, trained, called me that whole case there. We have a freedom 4 years today, and then the freedom pool put you up in the league. And so I thought the other thing to say that I thought about what I was getting and received the call or no call, the people know. And I feel there's application of the question. The person said, is there? If the day is there, I said yes. He said, let me tell you something. This weekend, immediately after one day, I'll come and meet. So let's go ahead. He said, I understand that you are a single child. I understand that you try to set an obstacle to our election environment district. Did you see, did you know about the case of Mr. Giro? Did you also know the case of the Abuelo car? You got to see. I almost said that when they in the state, your family to get to her. Or you rent them auto. And you said, I need a get trap. They're going to get trapped there. So he said, the need is get trapped. When I spoke to me, spoke about man. But I could not talk about that very special. But I was very attentive because the person told me to be attentive. So I was very attentive to first thing until the conclusion. So when I started to ask for point, I began to say, I'm going to get trapped. So I could not treat it no more. Because it's called it as for loan genetics.
But,
the issue here is, yeah.
Go ahead, KZ, go ahead.
Yeah, this issue cannot be shared with the government. We have made up our mind yesterday of the district. So they were just at the marginal line for years. And so the young man at the case in my phone was saying the young guy to say that we within the district, and people want to use the setting remark or it to hold our life. We are prepared to be unified for the district. So to the trust, so that at least all the power tomorrow to have a zero pattern. So I'm not delaying the process. I will step and unified for that district or make sure that we begin the district.
But you know, you know very well that when Jesus came, he did all that he could do to see how best he could redeem the people. At the end of the day, they crucify him. Are you willing to be crucified?
We did that before the show. And the people see all to be somebody who will redeem the district. We see all to be crucified. And
thank you. Thank you so much this morning. At least we heard it from the house's mouth himself. Thank you so much this morning. Folks, if you want to be a part of the broadcast, you can just put your calls on 0888 21 83 27 or 0776 105 105. Let's hear you this morning. Comments on some of those issues I've been talking about. And let's see whether you have some positive inputs on them. By next week, we will be visiting government structures, those public government structures, because the dry season is approaching now. We will visit them first, and you should know that when we're visiting the government structures to see them, we will also be visiting your individual areas. This time around, we'll be calling names. If we notice that your home or your yard is dirty, we will tell the people your yard dirty. Because you will not be waiting for the city mayors or the superintendent or development superintendent because of his name, development superintendent, to get up for a jeep and take cutlass to start broaching your compound. There are so many areas in Israel right now, you find it just like a real forest. Just like a real forest. So by next week, Monday, we will start to visit, the first people will start to visit at the government structures. Those big buildings that governments are occupying, UN occupying, they got some UN people too. You see behind their fence, they only living in the fence, but they don't care to brush around their compounds and things. And so we'll be visiting and let them know that, look, they got eyes on them. They can help to contribute immensely, even though they are here for peace. But when it comes to the developmental projects, when it comes to cleaning up the areas, they can contribute by cleaning behind their own houses as well. Some of them, they live in some areas. I don't want to call names now because we've not started that. Put your calls on 0888 21 83 27 or 0776 105 105. Let's hear you this morning. Access to internet and you want to watch this broadcast live, just go to YouTube and type in Top FM 105.3 MHz and watch this broadcast live on YouTube. It's video. And so this evening at 9 o'clock, the superintendent of Grand Jeddah County, Honorable Peter L. Solo, and that of the development superintendent will be appearing here in studio to brief the counties or other developmental projects. Let's go to the line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm going.
Please call your full name, please. Welcome. Let's hear from you, my brother. How is Bolivia area?
Yeah, everything is fine this morning. My little concern here concerning our traditional council.
Yeah.
Working for now 100%. So everything here is going on, but we're not looking at it. All we want for our facilities to come from all countries is not fun. It's very fun sitting here. Some oil, some this, some this. The traditional council cities, ready, they look at the people. Bank cabbage and cement. They say all around. Buy a bank, buy a camp. Bank cabbage, also the bamboo cabbage. All these things they are important to our consumption when the rest of the time comes. One day, we already that destroying them with beating our food and whatsoever for them. One day, my day. So the traditional council should start to look at some of it. And they are saying I will continue to see it all the time. All the time.
But let me ask this question before you go.
Yeah.
You will one day become old, and we know that we cannot forget our tradition. Have you ever walked to the office of the traditional council, the speaker, the general secretary, and bring out the ideas. Look, this is what we can do, because we know that leadership is not one person. We all can contribute. Have you done that?
No, but pray, okay, I pray that the rightful time to stand for everything I can. You know, I take it this morning. One day you will see myself, I will be a privilege of the thing will be not excited.
No, I think the first thing is you're not far from the traditional people. They are older people. Some of them got gray hairs, and you know, as they are getting old, some other Google ideas too. Some can be dropping. So what you need to do first, because the traditional people, they're not just more people that we can just talk about and talk about on the radio. Yeah. So you go to their office. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You see, the traditional people, the traditional council is not just a place for us to just talk. We have to take our time, because they run major decisions. So we go there and tell them, you think we can do this? Let's go to the line. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother Sheku. Good morning, the people of Benjamin.
Hey, Sacramento, Dennis from Tiamata. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well. It's joyful terrain.
This weather is always beautiful by the grace of God.
Okay, thank you for your elaborations and your enlightenment this morning to we the Nigerians, so we can get good insight aspect how we can handle things, our efforts in terms of our country. Now, the issues about the CVR era, and one of those that you are, I think the two of them, our name have been something in our era that we are the mobile starting other people.
No. Me, nobody have told me I'm inciting people. I'm the people's voice. So you say, you know what you're saying. How are you business?
Because we are somewhere around the master area restaurant, the party there. Always hearing and but especially you and I that we are the one we have people and the other things. But now, what we always say to people is that, to help our country to become the I mean, Liberia to be and to be finished somewhere. But we are not finished somewhere. Now, if you just say to this one today, now one part, this one has to be the other root member. When you get to the CEO, you're talking about the pastor there. So they always play our leaders in this country. They are always compromising with our country. The thing is that they have short time. That's the mentality they have. We have short time and we must secure. And when we live a day, they will not be successful. The corporated as they are a disappointment, a disappointed people in the country. At the end of briefing, our leadership should come up to see what to do and take good measures so we can stay as a link. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. For me, I will not say the cooperative is a disappointment to the people of Grand Junior County. No, I will never say that. The cooperative, they are genuinely operating in Grand Junior County legally. They are not operating illegally. But because we failed to petition the people, because the people failed to petition and look, this is what you need to do until now that they have taken the mantle. This is why the cooperative is willing to sign an agreement. Let's go to the line. Good morning. Sylvester, go ahead this morning. How are you?
The first of all, extend my profound gratitude to the local administration for all of the citizens of the campus. To be there, tremendous results of the members who are there lacking their lab. Well, our first action was these guys should be encouraged opportunity to appear in a complex coordination. Right will be within the free laws of the land. And that we have gone through our one and 4 persons with them like a free. 9 guys have been selected
Okay, thank you so much, Sylvester. Thank you so much. The mouthpiece of the ZPMD. Let's go to a line and pick up this person. Good morning. The Certified Information Officer of Grand Julia County. How are you, my brother?
There's just one more information in regards to taking a rule for 1 million United States per kilometer. That is the international high quality paid quota rule standard.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about.
So then it also applies to taking our island and making our rule possible. But then, definitely, the most important thing is the regard to the gasoline price in the motorcycle.
Yeah, okay.
You know, the motorcycle play a role in the increase of gasoline in our country. It was surprising to know that few weeks ago, there was some gasoline drum stopped around the Justin River. And the individual out of the drum were asking motorcycle to get the drum from Justin River to Sweden. But then they were charged 7,500 LD. I'm going to bring that gasoline drum, one drum from Justin River. So that can also contribute to increasing the price. Now we're setting through setup. Sometimes they are not doing what is right towards the cost reduction. Because why would the gasoline price be better if the Yamata and the work is ready? It's ironical. You can't increase just because you pay something a month, even the transport here, you can't put the price of necessarily. It can be recalled that when gasoline was sold for $800 in Sweden, it was being sold $600 in Yamata.
And the road leading to Tiamatan from Zwedru is really, really, really dilapidated.
It's worse. It's even worse. But it's what our people need to see reason what happened to see something of their own brothers and sisters.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I listen to so I'm going to be so be reasonable in what is said instead of profiteering everything.
Thank you so much this morning. Thank you so much this morning. Put your calls on 08881 or 0776105105. Those of you connected to YouTube or those of you who have access to internet right now, just type in Top FM 105.3 MHZ and you can be a part of the broadcast by watching us live. Good morning. Get Harris Ziata and tell me the euphoria that's there for the signing ceremony of the social agreement between the Konabo people and that of the cooperatives tomorrow. Oh, Gabe left the line already. He left the line. He will call back. He happened to be one of my regular caller. Put your calls on 0888 18327. Christian JP Konya is on the line. Good morning, Christian. Let's hear from you, my brother. How is your prayer whole community? The crowd are moving all in the hole, eh? Okay, let's hear you.
Thank you for on the radio this morning. I can tell my people thank you. Here's the reason why I want to go with you. The wisdom when it gets green, just to stay on that. After that, I go before I pay you. But today you don't have room for which one. Because those things are not put in place. No. If you read a student community, then we will be there. Because we want some money from the CBI.
Oh, you're going big, the people, because you're graduating, right? Oh, it's part of the social agreement. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
And then I was finally, last night, after your 3 days of open your phone, yesterday, my soul couldn't get rest.
Hmm.
I cried for crying today.
Why? Why you cry? Why you cry?
That those are in the house and not performing. Then how about the needs of those that want to go there? If I want to be something for the fine day, I look at that. Yesterday, I analyzed the 3 days for being cool. And my prayer was not just to see. I travel in my family for being there. This country is our country. So, let's go. Let's go to the middle of nothing. We just want to get for anybody because we see a good person. After that, it's not blocking today. After that, competition, it's after that, competition.
All right, Christian. Christian, thank you. Thank you so much this month. Thank you. Let's go to the line and get this person. Good morning. And what's your name? All right, Tyler, welcome. Let's hear you this morning. How is your time? Okay, good. So let's hear you now. What's going on? Hmm. Okay, I am sorry if the number was not on. Maybe we had a little problem with the cell phone line. Yes, I'm very much sure that's true. You are right. I forgot completely. I apologize for that. Okay. Mm. 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 But let me ask this question. Are you aware that Madam Victoria Zulu was petitioned sometime last year in August 24th? Are you aware of that? Philip Doba attended that ceremony. Uh-huh. Hmm. I'm listening to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much this morning. Thank you. Let's go to line and get this person. Good morning. The name, where you calling from? Mr. Slu, go ahead. Let's hear you. Mm.
the line of development. We don't send money to people for development.
Mm.
We carry the development instead to the people.
Okay.
We get decision makers. That's the time to say, let's move this way, let's carry this there. We do not send cash money to people for development. Local level there is talking about. The state here is talking about. The owner who stood out on the table to stand the agreement with the people. That is news of the development.
Mm.
The family woman, let's say that a fool, I would say, the ritual no. It's not something that some people cannot understand. Carry the development to the people now, money taking. I bet you, if they spend money 5 years in this country, the next you want development to go on. If you want to see one DA or one family or that down, and start draining the street, you like that money to put in my mouth.
Okay.
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 Even the state here is talking about local flows and start out any agreement with it. Or the here in there. That development is known that they will put that thing in more than 1 day. They have to look at it.
Mm.
They are not cooperating. They are individual people. They don't have license for cooperation. I was back there, but I did say, I found out that they are not cooperating. They are so individual people that they want more lessons. Then they still have to say, you do this, you do this. No.
Mm.
The only people that is taking with only rules of a very rule. You say, what is you looking? So these rules of Canada to go to India. You do that, I'm going to say, yeah. But the development is time for all my son. Because we are not efficiently decided. And this is how that you are not either anymore. I can give my service to the council for free to be concluded right with.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much this morning. Let's go to this line, pick up this person. Good morning. Doro, welcome. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Thank you for the discussion. This is one thing I want to say is we just talking about that definitely to be on. Now that at least you might say that at least let it out. They don't do it. They will do better than I guess for all things that your country.
Mm.
People that madam the serious and for me, I will set my addiction and I will support her to where she wants to live. Because people with that high yesterday that brought me actually there. They are thinking that with that kind of thing now to go back to their country.
Mm.
Now all the 3 million things that that brought into the capital are 3 million in the country. That is one day. 3 million that we can praise now as number 1 in the country.
Wow.
So I believe that even because you have to let the where you want to go now as very benefit. You see about country to come for this country. The other people, our young men, our young brothers that who is there to do, and we are looking at, they are not looking at this country. They are not setting the country. Actually, I'm from the Paganogo, I think for what people specifically they invest to not because 3 million or children or what they say, they have to invest for children to not 3 million or children or maybe for the country. You see, this is the I want to get 2 weeks, but still, you have to
Thank you, Magago. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good morning, Annie. Where are you calling from?
Good morning, people.
Office of Virginia County. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you very much, people.
Mm.
Last week,
wait, Mr. Yale? Before you go to your point, ain't those that was supposed to be our regular meeting, right?
I know.
All right, go ahead. Let's hear you.
There are two of Bubble towns where they have schools.
Mm.
Very disappointed the people from Cali Town.
Wow.
Can you imagine the government have about 2 teachers to work volunteer? Here, my sister I only left, there were 2 students in school, and the rest of the children have been taken on the family member.
Amen.
This until I was in church, I was there, I was talking for the teacher tomorrow. I'm
Amen.
calling on them to stop using the children on the farm. Those children are their teacher tomorrow. So I left down, only 17 students. And the place where they are met with me, and we discuss that and he went from our house to us to encourage children. That is sample to our people.
All right. Okay.
Even Suru Town, nothing went on there. I must say the people of the bubble area that indeed they are encouraging the children even too long. Encouraged. Right now, you see the student that you are encouraged, even past the gym, people are encouraged to go to school. The bubble area always, you can't tell our people that are encouraged to go to school.
All right.
And
Thank you. Thank you.
All over. Even here in Facebook, the human rights monitor is going all over to see the lecture.
Thank you so much, Mr. Yola. Thank you so much. Good morning. President, go ahead. You got 1 minute.
Yeah, you know, I just listened to the call of people, Mr. Young. So everybody can go in now. But going down doesn't mean I go to think that's what they see every day. But have the domestic power. Your people to look it. And these are machines that we are looking at. We don't mean the thing that we are calling. But it becomes to influence people. But it becomes to stop, to confuse people. And now we take to account. The people buy in. People that want their stuff, that money come for them, they want to be confused. Somebody else, they don't get it to my business. These are the things you are talking about. Having love for the country doesn't mean that when you go down there, you have to say, all they want is that everything. To put on this, or I can't even tell you, or I can't even buy one. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's go to line and get this person. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother. This is Isaac from Class.
Isaac, welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you very much. Let me do things because you are the one that needs to up the top. Why is all the top and the government is there and they are doing all the things? Yeah, we want to talk about the channel.
Yeah.
After this morning, community has actually get back to 600 to 550 this morning. So I really want to appreciate the thank you very much.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Folks, let's now take a break. Those of you who are away from Zweju and you have internet access, you can access us right now on YouTube. And just type in Top FM 105.3 MHZ and you watch us live. Coming up next, we are bringing our guests in studio, Mr. and Mr. Ogbe. They will be discussing important issues this morning. What they're talking about, I don't know, but we will talk about it when they are here. So let's take our break. We'll be right back.
Oh no,
Bill White for Triangle Enterprise. You know, the big story in Triangle. Bill White story. We want you to come and do business with us. Here, we respect you and always glad to see you. You know that without you, we have nothing. That is why we are so friendly and always say thank you when you buy from us. We are open from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m., Monday to Friday. We're closed on Saturdays and Sunday. They are family days. We have been here for over 40 years. This is your father's store. Why do business anywhere else? All our profit stays in Zwedru for Zwedru. We invest in Zwedru. We do not take any of our profit out of Zwedru. The price is right. The price is fair. We are the only store where the price is marked on all the items. You know us, you've heard about us. Well, I'm built by here for Build by Store, Triangle Enterprise, our era. Well, come and see us now.
At Bill White Store or Triangle Enterprise, we do wholesales of alcoholic beverages. I mean, liquor, Henneken, club beer, stout, 10%, wine, garden gin, and the best choice in Black Horse. For Napo products, we have jumping. We also have Godfather, Energy Papi, number 9, and so much more. For soft drinks, we have Vimto, Coca-Cola, Fanta, etc. and etc. Their wife has added new flavor to the taste. More local, more liver, Coca-Cola applicator, party special, green lemon, freaky, and Mr. Orange. Whenever you think of the best dealer in alcoholic beverages, just think Triangle Enterprise for quality and affordable prices and the best customer service. Triangle Enterprise is a proud sponsor of the Top Monitor on Top FM. For more information, you can call 0886 799 369. 787 is Triangle Enterprise with Bill White.
Welcome, welcome. I say, welcome, welcome. We were just talking. Yes, we still don't mind when you part of the shit. Yeah. So this is like say, why are you possible? Thank you guys. Yeah. All right, okay. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'd like to say welcome. This is the next segment of our program here this morning. It's going to be the process in Grand Jedi County. It's taking place all over Liberia. For people right now, you don't have to go to Monrovia. Things you just have to do right in the county instead of going to Monrovia. So this is how I like to say welcome our guest this morning. We have Mr. Maurice Wieser, and we also have Mr. Wade. They are all from the MIA section of the government. And so let me use this time to say welcome, our wonderful men. We are also live on YouTube right now. Those of you who want to access them, you can just type in Top FM on YouTube, and you will see Mr. Way and Mr. Maurice Weiser sitting right in the studio while we are going through our discussion. So welcome, our wonderful people this morning.
Thank you very much.
You have to come a bit closer to your microphone,
Thank
and
you.
that'll be okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Way,
Yeah.
let's get your microphone. Can you please just touch it for me? No, okay, you are live.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Why are we here this morning?
Thank you very much. We are here to inform our people of the government policy called decentralization. Right now, decentralization has started. This policy is called Vision 2030, launched by the government of Liberia.
Okay.
Has decentralization as a component. And decentralization begin with the Constitution, which was launched in 2012, January 5th, in Banga, by the President of Liberia. Now, at the Constitution, it brought down of the decentralization of the government. That is, the phasing out of government from Monrovia to the people in the Leeward County. And it empowers the locals. It empowers the set-up ministries that used to be carried out in Monrovia. If Monrovia want to get married, Monrovia had to go to Monrovia to get marriage certificate. If Alfonso want a driver lesson, he has to go to Monrovia to get driver lesson. If Sheku want to do a business registration, you got to pay almost 5,000 to 10,000 when Monrovia. But this time the government is saying, look, we got to take the government to the people. So what are we going to do? Is those key services that are needed, our people need, would be, and so the service center will be created. At the service center, the Minister of Commerce will have a window there. If you want to register your money business, you go right there and process it. It's a one-stop center. If I want to get married, I'll go right there and do my marriage document. If I want to register my deed, I do it right there. So basically, the government is saying, look, the decentralization. And so we can remember one time I was in studio here. We'll talk about what? We'll talk about the local government act.
Yeah, you
and this
about
is the beginning of the act. Okay. The gradual brought down of government from Monrovia for the people. So we are telling you now that government is starting with the Constitution. To say that for us in the Southeast, Grand Jira, Maryland, Grand Coup, and Sando very soon will officially be open their services centers.
All right, let's go to Mr. Morris. So you just heard from your colleagues. What are those things you actually want to add to his deliberation this morning before we go to our point?
What is important about decentralization is that the local people will participate. The local people will generate their own income. They will manage their own income. That is decentralization. Which act is now before the national legislature called the Local Government Act. So it's a gradual process. The policy comes from decentralization. Then there's a law that will be enacted called the Local Government Act. Concentration. The deconcentration now will give rise to the service centers, where all the land ministry agency will be placed. It will be placed in that center. And each of them have windows there, providing services that people used to go for in Monrovia. So it helps to cut down costs to go to Monrovia, spend money and other things. Most of the services that people do on a daily basis will be served here. For example, a construction company, you don't need to go to Monrovia again. You come right at the window, you go to Ministry of Public Works. NRA will be there. So it's a one-shop center. You will perform these services, receive these services, one place, maybe in 30 minutes time, because all the windows will be open for you as a local. Why you be looking for a car to go to Monrovia, labor, you find it in the Ministry of Public Work, you find it in the Ministry of Education. All those expenses will be cut down. I hope people need to know that.
There is something we always getting when we go to the set, when we go to the administrative. And this word is what we actually want to know why it means. Sometimes they say they got 5 marks for the service center. What do they mean by marks? So the people can really understand some of those terms.
Okay, it just an acronym: ministry, agency, and commission. So the M is for ministry, the A is for agency, the C is for commission.
Okay.
Maybe you have human rights commission also. So these 3 institutions, what they call it, a max. The short way of doing it is a max, but a ministry, agency, and commission.
Okay, Mr. Bay, how soon do we expect this service center to be? Because a month or 2 ago, we had the discussion here talking about this service center. A lot of people have been, and they want to start transacting businesses with this service center. So how soon do you think it's going to?
Thank you very much, Sheku. If you visit the administration building, on the right hand side downstairs, you will see a renovated. That renovation is purposely for the service center.
Okay.
Now is to bring in the furniture arrive in the county. The service center will be launched. You know, this is a cardinal point of the government policy.
Okay.
And decentralization has a 4 cardinal points. Services like sanitation, like health, will now be by sectors, ministries in the county. We are starting with 12 March. That will start the ball rolling.
Okay.
You also had a revenue sharing. Let me finish the 4 cardinal points.
Okay.
You also had a revenue sharing portion in the deconcentration. By that, if taxes are collected in the county, for example, to say that 1,000 United States dollars, portion of that money will remain here. You are also seeing a look called the county treasury. County treasury, by that, the civil servant will no longer be paid directly from Monrovia, but right here, your voucher will be raised, your pay will be done right in the county.
No need for them to send money to bank where you must.
Okay, everything will be done here. You have the regional service of the civil service here. It will run everything. But the election of county superintendent, etc., that is a bigger one. That the added part that you see very soon. And starting now, the government is starting now with what? The basic services that the people need. This is what we're going to start.
Okay, so now let's look at those basic services, Mr. Morris. Let's take our time, and go through them one by one, so that the people will understand exactly what are those areas to first of all look at, and what's the importance to the people going to become.
Okay, there are very important services that the service center will be providing for our people. If you want a birth certificate for 12 years, you go at the service center. The Ministry of Health will have a window there. Certificate will be provided to you. If you want a marriage a certificate provided there, the Ministry of will provide you the certificate for marriage. What we should go to Moravia and get. If you also want to register your deeds, you don't no longer need to go to registration. All the things will be done at the service center. They got a legal agreement. People,
Yeah,
maybe other institutions, somebody get 50 acres of land.
maybe you want to prove it.
Yeah, all the things will be done right at the service center. And the good thing about it that you stay in one place. You never turn your back to the other window.
That's why you have to go to this other view.
Look for car all day,
Go to the other
running
side.
to get your testing on the back, the other window, you try your business, you turn your back. Maybe you take 3 steps, at least 3 steps to get all the services. You have a construction company. You come to give me a good move today to be sure I process them. You will process all those documents to own a construction company right at our service center.
Yeah.
Services that traditional marriage. So Internal Affairs will provide you that certificate around window. How big the business is. The registration right at the service center with the Ministry of Commerce. You can also do other services like the Ministry of Labor. You want equal permit.
Yeah.
You want work permit. You know, all of those permit, Ministry of Labor will be there to provide them for you.
Oh.
Education will also be there to provide you a certificate or permit for schools, childcare, and all those various education. You also do that business at a service center.
Okay.
And Labrador business, trailing, A, B, C, all these things like you say, you run up and down, moreover, you go right here in the country.
Let's look at this because I didn't hear you before. The transport of
They are the key. They will be there. To lesson plates.
So that means
the
motorcycle.
Yes. All registration will be done there.
Okay.
Ensuring by the Ministry of Transport.
So we are seeing business services being provided here. Now, you are the 12 marks you ask for. We have the Ministry of Agriculture, you have the Ministry of Education, you have Labor, you have Public Works, Youth and Sport, Internal Affairs, Civil Service Agency, Health. Then you have Finance, you have Post and Telecommunication, Transport, and Children Development now. Then you got Legis. These are the 12 marks that are starting with. Other will follow. But the government is saying that these basic ministry, the 12 ministry, the agency, will be so gradually we're still the rest.
Space here enough for this way?
Yes, we are saying provider only will be seated there. If I'm from Legis, if commerce will have a window. It's the issue of providing services. Is not the area that you do your administrative function. No, only to provide services. If the transport is there to provide a driver lesson, to provide lesson plates, to do a vehicle registration, etc. That's all. Commerce is there to do the process of getting your TIN number. Business people understand what you mean by TIN number. The words will be there. If you got a construction company, if you want to do your company registration, they have a window. The person will be responsible for that.
Folks, if you are listening this morning and you have questions for the two wonderful people in the studio, you can just put your calls on 0888 21 83 27 or 0776 105 105. Those of you who have access to internet, who have not been fortunate to see Mr. J and Mr. Morris Lucia, this is the opportunity for you at first to work you can just easily type Top FM 105.3 megahertz on YouTube and type that. You see Mr. Ray and Mr. Wisel live in Top FM studio. But put your calls on 0888 21 83 27. Who wants to get married and to Monrovia to run after your documents? Now the service center when open will provide those services to you. Okay, all right. Let's know a bit about center. Did they tell you, or do you know someone's trying to call? Person also told me, but let me quickly get this person. Good morning. So crowd. Media consultants open movement.
We really appreciate, and this will help to enhance the local governance. And this will really help out with some of these things. My question to the students is, how soon would you expect to come? Thank you so much.
It's 183 12 105 and let's hear from you. Morning 0888 21 83 27 76 510. You have time? You can respond while we're waiting for Ines.
Okay, one important thing and thing that people need to start to do, especially for the young people, people need to learn, because the local government will be in our own hands.
Let's go to the line. What you see is very much important, but let's get because morning, Trauma Cry, madam, how are you?
Yes, good morning, Sheku. Good morning to our students in there.
Welcome, go ahead.
Good morning.
All right. I'm very much happy this morning because we have long been waiting. To do with put in place to work and another thing to carry on the application. Will there be any monitoring system? Meaning that we agree to monitor again to be processing other documents. Our own country.
Yeah.
People from 9 o'clock. That you are going to work 9 o'clock and 9:30 I should be at the window there so that you can process other documents for me. Then 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, no one is there. Every time you go there, the people can you. How they help them number how they do. So we get them monitoring people because we can't say that the country where at the end of the day people will be going up and down. And the question I want to ask is price certificate. Maybe I didn't get the certificate well. Price certificate, what we usually do to get our passport.
Thank you, Juma. Let me start from Sylvester's question. Sylvester, I want to know how soon will the service center?
I wanted you to jot it down some of the points.
Okay.
And then let's take the calls, then you start responding to them. Someone is on the line. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. How are you?
I'm okay. The name, where you calling from?
From the grocery.
Alpha, welcome. Let's hear you.
Still get the next or some things that we don't get. Because you don't mention anything like that before. Things like no ID card, some of us used to passport. And you got to go way more than to take a passport. They measure anything like that. It's like you're going to measure something like that.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. They've already jotted down that point, and they will comment on it. Folks, be a part of the broadcast. We take few calls, and then we go back to our studio guests. You know, when they not take calls again, that's for sure, because they want to issues. When you try to cut them off, they might leave track. Be a part right now. 00888 or 0776-105. And let's hear you right here this morning. Okay, this person is on the line. People, good morning. Jason, welcome. Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead. Already.
Yeah. Okay, I want to install my studio. So we have, I think that alone will help our people reduce hardship of it, because and when maybe when it comes to health facility and all of that, so when getting all of these, is that all right for you to use all the cost expenses that are put on the government. And I want to ask the government to stop that soon, so we can help our people.
Thank you so much. Let's go to the line and get this person. Good morning.
I want to explore the moral research and I think the current time is a very good thing for us. It can reduce study and make government functionality for people in the country. The little bit better have is all the office given to the country service center. You know that the lower part of the nation video on the right was given to them. In some other countries, nation provide funding that a brand office of bill for after schools. For only 1 year, we expected to have made a recommendation so that building that will cost the service center to be built evenly, that it will remain as a developmental back, but that was not done. But in all subsequent activities from the to be made, like most of the building, are close to the one that is in all of countries. But we welcome the decision and the service center to be in the country.
All right, thank you so much. We take two more calls quickly. Numbers to put to call 0888 0776-105. Two more calls quickly. Over to our studio guest. Don't start line, and I'll be going to the cell phone line. Welcome. Let's hear from you.
Okay, we really want to spend our attention at the guest. The services being the purpose of our solution of the county. I just want to go through the statement of our student that just called before I could come in. The solution is there. For me, I just came from a little bit. I just action with the French people, the old French people where they have the telephone for it.
Yeah.
And when you go into that building, you got place where to sit down and do your action. Because that is, you see, the issue of saying it's just 30 million, 30 million is not true. Okay, French people where it's the city, people where the letter is located with all of the ministry there. As for two, because we have a document for our water estate to be documented. At the beginning, being very small, I think the government gets the saying that they should have constructed something else. I mean, before the ministry bring them, because there are wide things they should have constructed something that we
you so much. This person is my last lucky caller. Hello, you need where you calling from?
Sheku, I'm calling from the Rebel community.
You're welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I know the way the student gets presented the issue. We are happy about the big, things. We need to let the government know that we are happy about that. Not the relative authority needs to answer the question I'm going to ask. When we are talking about dealization, we completely off. I don't know whether I'm going to vote. It's not that consultation where other counties these separate buildings are being constructed. What is happening for the civilization? I think it's tantamount to civilization. I want to recommend on that.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a part of the broadcast. This cell phone line is giving quickly. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Thanksgiving Zion. I'm calling from Rural Highway,
Go on. Ready. Okay, folks, that's all the time I have so that you can be a part of this broadcast. The repeat of this broadcast will be coming on Saturday, but every week, the people you see here will be in studio. Every week, they will be in studio to talk on some of the issues. Every week. So if you miss this edition, then you can join us on Monday, 5 in the morning, and they will be here to talk about the decentralization. But let them comment on some of those come up with. So, Mr. Wisa, let's go over to you, and then you comment on some of those things that the people ask about.
Let me just express something before we start the comments. I was saying something. It is prudent enough that the young people will now try to build their capacity, because there will be a lot of opportunity provided when the local government act is passed. Take the local government to our own hands, facilitated. We need to have skill. We need to be educated. Wrong. So it's a gradual process. The policy, the deconcentration, the local government act, then the county service center. So how the government is gradually coming from Monrovia to the counties. Now, what would be the effectiveness and the efficiency centers? And one key way, it will also fight corruption, because I want a shop center. So the ARA, the Liberian Revenue Agency, will be there. I mean, yeah. You're not going to pay money to public work, education, or pay money to the Ministry of Health. You're only going for receipt. One place. If you want to obtain a permit, certain company, you go to LRA, you pay your money, bring a receipt to public work. So money transaction will be done one place with the rest of the ministry. A strategy of fighting corruption. Because if you don't pay the money to LRA and obtain a receipt to something like John Brown, then you'll be losing. The public work, we know, will not accept anything of that. They only accept receipt coming from LRA that wants to fight corruption and to monitor. Because several line ministry agencies will be interactive to provide the services to you. So there's one aspect there.
Oh.
So that's a monitoring aspect because everybody in that center will be aware.
You say you have a service center coordinator. I will monitor the entire process on a daily basis.
Okay.
And somebody talk about time frame. That's what you want. That's the kind of time you spend there. If I want to register my construction company, for example, like you said, I first will pay operation. From there, then get to commerce to get the document process. So those things you don't expect to be one day. If I go for my driver license, it's an issue of paying the money, can receive the picture is taken.
In another way, when a driver license, you have gone to the police. You're already in your hand. You know what they're trying to say? You get a police clearance in your hand. You move to you do everything with the police. Criminal. You can obtain this lesson. And they will write, give me that document. You present a document to the Ministry of Transport. Say, Minister of Transport say, go back and get this, go and get this, go and get this. That's where the delay can come from. But when everything is set, you receive those documents in your hand. It's not a process. But if you leave some of the documents behind, want to do something about bypass, because you know at the end of the day, you go to LRA to do payment. Of transport will give you bill, will bill you that you go do your payment and come for your document. Okay. So it's not possible saying that we are 30 minutes for the fact that how fast this will be.
Okay, let's go to you. There are so many other people.
Mr. Southgate and others wanted to know why we did not construct a new building. The service center started in Basel, Basel.
Let me give that information quickly. The government of Liberia, through the Ministry of Internal Affairs, is celebrating the milestone from joining of taking governance closer to the first counting of the Liberia Decentralization Support Program. The CSC, described as one-stop shop with the provisions of various documentary services, is set up in Grand Bassa County to ensure agencies, commissions, sees the processes and insurance of certificates, licenses, permits, and other important documentations used by various sectors of the Liberian society.
Thank you. So Bassa, Bon County, Nima County, etc. have started.
Oh, yeah.
Now, counties that have larger administration building use part of their building for this service center. The Grand Crew, Bapolu that don't have a bigger administrative building, they were almost not quick impact project to construct a place for them. But for bigger counties that have bigger administration building, they are using this the administration building portion of it. You go to Nima, you go to Bon, you go to Maryland, you go to Banjira, Sano, they are doing the same thing.
Okay.
Then another person raised an issue of a passport. The issue of passport is not now. The process. Birth certificate between 0 to 12
years. That means birth certificate you have to go to
Monrovia for now. Okay. But we are starting with that of 0 to 12 years. And somebody talk about a conference center. Yes. We'll have a conference room there. There'll be a conference room. Process your
do they do this for
yes.
Yes, because there will be a training for all the service center staff. Know what they're going to do. All the land will bring 3 employees from their ministry that will be trained how to provide our services. So you'll be sitting down in the room, the fellow will come to you and say, what you came to do? To process my construction company permit. If you take the document from you, they will lead you to the process. Some people want to go a marriage certificate. The people are trained. You don't need to suffer because you don't have the idea as to how to go about obtaining the marriage certificate. So somebody will be there that will lead you. It is. And they will perform that. The objective of government is equality to all people.
You want to ask questions, so you can just try your best quickly at the panel. Question is very important. And you must say something.
That he says, Sheku, it is time that our people make maximum use of this opportunity. Let donation come out to the building.
Okay, let's hear from Edward Kwame.
Commenting right now. Now,
the service sector. So that the people of Nigeria will realize that they pay their revenue, they manage, and the benefit. That's what I want to make clear. Your own service sector, using your own revenue, the percentage that you got from the service sector, available as space for process and build our own mansion.
Okay. Today is a milestone day for us as Liberians. A constitution in the today. The